What is going on, my Cardano friends? It is your friend Jack here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Cardano, the takeover, and also the industry rejection of Cardano that's been going on lately. First things first, though, if you have ADA and you want to stake it with the Jack stake pool, please consider doing so. We also recently just got a big delegate that came into Jack stake pool, so thank you so much. If you're watching this video, I really appreciate every single one of you staking with Jack stake pool. It helps me, helps the channel, and helps you earn passive ADA on your ADA. Now let's get into it. Right now, Cardano in the market is just down. This is crypto. This is a bear market. Cardano itself is down 25 cents, down 20% in the past 7 days, nearly, and it might go lower. And the other day I made a video, what would you do if it went to 10 cents? So maybe pondering that idea is not the worst thing to happen right now, and it may very well happen. Now, in terms of the Cardano takeover, this is more in line with NFTs, as recently Cardano's leading marketplace for NFTs, JPEG Store, has gotten a major development, and this is buying Cardano NFTs not only with your credit card but also with Ethereum and Solana on a Cardano based NFT platform. So this is awesome. If we go to an NFT, you can see any NFT you can now buy with a credit card, with Solana, or with Ethereum. And basically you click it, it opens up a tab, you send the wallet you want to for Cardano addresses. In this one, it's the one connected to my JPEG store. The email address, you can even send these as a gift, and then you select the wallet to pay, you put your Solana wallet on there, and you can pay with Solana or Ethereum. Even your credit card too, as I mentioned. And this is kind of the takeover side of things. NFT marketplaces, in most degrees, are very separated. You can't use other blockchains, and having integrations like this is a huge benefit to people onboarding to NFTs. And lately in the bear market, NFTs have been a lot of the life in the party, and especially recently, yesterday, with the blockchain of Cardano hitting a 97% load in the middle of a bear market due to mostly NFT drops and crazy things going on inside of Cardano. Now, I know most people are going to say, oh, a 97% load with only, many's of thousands and thousands of transactions going out at once. Cardano should have no load, but the truth is Cardano is scaled to be like this. And many people may remember back when SundaeSwap first came out and everything about smart contracts was getting utilized for the first time before Vasil, that this load was here and transactions took a long time for the month of SundaeSwap's to release. And now this load isn't as painful, and also it's a sign that maybe we need to up the parameters a bit, and Cardano doesn't want to ever have too much wiggle room where it's making too much data and it's expanding its block sizes or its ledger data by too much at a time. This way is the slow and steady approach and the more precise approach. Although nothing's perfect and Cardano still has a lot of room to grow, my understanding is that this methodology that the load is near 100% is a good thing, and this means blocks are getting filled, and this also means that Cardano hasn't left too much wiggle room for the ledger to get too big too quickly. This is good overall, and we're also seeing that there's still a lot of activity in these bear markets, especially due to NFTs. So this takeover I'm talking about here of NFTs, to me, is actually pretty vital to just getting a solid user base to mess around with other things like DeFi, as we are covering now. ADA Finance has been doing a lot of things. Now, I myself haven't experienced too much or experimented too much in ADA Finance, but our friend Cardano Will has, and he has a lot to say that's good about this. Cardano is now very close to having a fully functioning, professional grade, decentralized primary plus secondary bond market. This is really important for DeFi in general, and especially on Cardano. Analytics need to be optimized and liquidity source, but this should be part of any ADA bull thesis: healthy lending and borrowing, and in a decentralized point of fashion. As you can see here, we have different health factors on bonds, and we have bonds going out that have liquidity deposits, so you can borrow this ADA. Now, obviously there's interest, but having this market here in a decentralized way is very important, and once more people get in and more liquidity is locked, it's kind of going to create a snowball effect. At least that's what I think. This is also an NFT bond marketplace where you can essentially send NFTs as the form of bonds and, sell the bond, which is really cool. And natively having that in Cardano just isn't really done anywhere else. Cardano is perfect for this. because Cardano has NFTs as native tokens, and other different blockchains have to use pooled or smart contract types of approach, where Cardano can shine in this format of people literally sending an NFT to someone and that being the bond that they just can sell to them or just give them in general. A lot of Cardano DeFi has been building up to something which a lot of people call a snowball moment. Once a certain amount of liquidity gets past as a threshold, a lot more people will come in and feel comfortable participating and playing in the Cardano DeFi playground. ADA could be one of the first protocols to accomplish this and allow a lot of people to get in and participate in Cardano DeFi with things like NFT bond marketplaces and just peer-to-peer bonds in general. This is really good. Decentralization is also important, and ADA Finance has thought this through. Really, I'm excited about it. I know everyone has been talking about other protocols like Liquid Finance, but we have something right now that's live on mainnet that actually does a very good job and is working on improving as it goes on mainnet of Cardano. Side note, I still really love Liquid Finance and I'm very excited for their protocol as well. But ADA Finance is doing stuff right now and it's live, so I'm going to talk about it. NFT bonds though, let's go over that real quick before I get into the last segment, which is the industry rejection of Cardano. And NFT bonds, just imagine you have an NFT and someone has sent you this NFT, or you bought a bond from somebody else. Now the rights to that bond are you. You can claim the associated things with that bond, and you can also pay off the borrow request or whatever else to keep that bond or the assets that are associated with that bond with you. So these things are pretty big in my opinion. You could essentially pawn off your bonds. I'm sure there's a lot of gamification going on there, and even some sort of arbitrage between buying and lending and sending bonds through NFTs, or different ways you could possibly make money. That's going to be up to you though. I'm no financial genius and I probably won't be doing anything too risky, but I know a lot of people in the Cardano community do like to take some risk, do like to farm liquidity pools and strategize on arbitraging between prices of different assets on different dexes. And there's even a bot going around that has made 30,000 profit in the past month in ADA, just from being an arbitrage bot. But finally, I want to talk about the industry rejection. That's part of this video's title, and it's part of what I want to talk about, obviously. But this is what Charles tweeted yesterday. Not a single mention of Cardano. Pretty low and pretty sad. I honestly expected better. This is the Coinbase institutional report for the 2023 crypto market outlook. Cardano was not mentioned once, and Charles, the founding partner, one of the founders of the founding partner of Cardano, is upset. In general, Coinbase does have actually many stake pools with Cardano. So they're funding their own stake pools for user funds. They have these earning quite a bit of yield on them, and they are somewhat supporting Cardano in the fact that they have it listed, they have people trading it, but they don't mention it in the report. So it's kind of weird. We haven't really been expecting too much at Cardano, I guess, or people in Cardano don't really expect to be on these major reports at this point because of a lot of general crypto reports excluding Cardano. I don't know if it's goodwill or bad will, but it's just interesting to see that it's not on this report, as Cardano is a top 10 crypto and has been making a lot of advancements, so it wouldn't be a bad thing to be on the report. Kind of on the same topic, I wanted to talk about someone on Twitter and a big voice in crypto community, founder of, I believe, Lido Finance and some other big Ethereum-based projects, really big, is Kobe, telling everybody how people were talking about him and his squirming or admitting the truth about Cardano, and deducing that he was very nervous when mentioning Cardano after he said some semi-positive things about it on a podcast. This is kind of weird, I'll be honest. He put screenshots of what people said about his, squirming and stuff and looking scared about talking about Cardano. And to me, this is weird. I know there's a lot of people in the Cardano community, but a few people aren't going to be, the only people that are in the community. So just wanted to throw that out there. Don't be too weird. You can do whatever you want. This is an open ecosystem. But if you are someone who thinks that someone is hateful or spiteful against something, they might not be. They might be just kind of weirded out that there's so many people deducing weird things from their behaviors just because they mentioned a few things about Cardano. Don't really know what I'm getting at here, but what I'm trying to generally say is just do you, have fun. We're in a bear market. Survive a little bit, hopefully. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Stick with the Jack Stake Pool. That's it for today. Peace out.